Freunde, 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 so langsam solltet ihr euch mal entscheiden, was ist denn jetzt? Ist Thailand und Phuket am Ende oder genau das Gegenteil der Fall? In diesem Video werde ich es euch mal aufmachen. Ich habe mir hier heute den Hotelmanager aus dem Sunprime Hotel in Kamala Beach auf Phuket geschnappt. Der Johann managt hier dieses Hotel seit 15 Jahren sehr, sehr erfolgreich. Das Sunprime Hotel ist jetzt schon wieder ausgebucht und der Start der High Season ist noch nicht mal losgegangen. Wird das in circa 14 Tagen soweit sein. Trotz alledem ist hier schon rappeldicke voll. Und welche Meinung der Johann zu all diesen negativen Berichten in den Social Media und den Mainstream-Medien hat, das werdet ihr hier in diesem Interview erfahren. Deswegen zieht es euch rein, auch wenn es ein bisschen länger geht, circa 25 Minuten, aber mit sehr, sehr viel Input und sehr, sehr viel Informationen vollgepackt. Deswegen habe ich dieses Video gemacht, genau für euch, ihr, die Thailand liebt und immer wieder gerne hierher kommt. Zieht es euch rein bis zum Ende und danach schreibt mir in die Kommentare eure Meinung. Wie seht ihr die Zukunft von Thailand? Wie seht ihr die Zukunft von Phuket? Würdet ihr hierher kommen und Urlaub machen? Wie oft war er schon hier? Alles das, was euch bewegt, alles das, was ihr zu sagen habt, gerne in die Kommentare. Ihr wisst, ich lese mir jeden Kommentar durch und beantworte ihn auch. Also, ziehen wir uns das Video rein und danach eure Kommentare. Ich freue mich drauf. Auf geht's, Freunde. Hi, Johan.
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
I am very, very good.
I think you're very good, while the hotel worked very good. Is this true?
You know, we experienced this year a high occupancy and we are used to that, but really early this year, actually already in October, we were more or less fully booked. And that continues, so we have an occupancy now in November and in the forecast for December and January that is, if not 100%, at least around 100% and very, very high. So we are happy and I think our guest is happy as well. No?
Yeah. Kamala is always a little bit different in Phuket than when in other places. I don't know, in Bang Tao, there also is a hotel from us. And Patong, the people not so happy and say, okay, we wait, the high season have to start. But here I think also the low season is not so bad. Is this true?
I should say it like this, we don't even call it low season anymore. We call it summer season or green season. Because, okay, it's a little bit lower occupancy, of course, during the summer, but it's not as low as it used to be. And this hotel, we are open all year round, of course. And the occupancy we have seen since COVID, actually. After COVID, the increase, the low season, if you still call it that, is much shorter than it used to be. And with a higher occupancy, even if it's lower than in the high season. And one thing is that we have many guests that returns. And some of them is coming even 2 times a year. Some of them choose to come during the summer and then they're coming back in the winter time, either now in November, December or in February or March. So and Kamala is maybe also a little bit fits many people. It's not too much, but it's not either in the middle of nowhere and too little. You can find more or less everything just outside the hotel. And most people say that we think that Kamala is like the middle way, you know. It's not too big, but it's big enough, and they feel comfortable, safe, and yeah, they enjoy the time here.
How you see the situation from Thailand and also from Phuket, and in the mainstream news, also many YouTube channels say Thailand will be this year very big problem. Nobody will come to Thailand. Everything is too expensive. Also in Phuket, where everything is too expensive. When I ask the people, everybody tell me, no, it's very nice. The price is good. The weather is good. The flight is okay. How you see the situation?
You already asked some guests around and got that answer.
Yeah.
No, but that is of course my reflection on it either. I have seen some of them on the Instagram and so on around, and I just thinking, where are you going? Because there is no price hike. I mean, the massage costs the same on the beach and in the hotel as it did for several years. We haven't raised any prices on our a la carte menus or anything, and I don't think anybody have done it outside either. So if they think it's more expensive, then it might be that one country has a problem with their own currency or something that has lowered. But Thailand and Kamala here, what I can talk about, is the same prices in the restaurant and in our restaurants, and for massage and beers or food and anything. And also some people, I mean in October, November, sometimes we receive heavy rains because it's the end of the summer season and there is 2 weather types changing, no? And it seems like some people maybe can get an opinion if you look at Instagram or Facebook or something that is flooded all over South Thailand or the hotels, but that maybe is for 2-3 hours in one street corner in Phuket town or in Patong or something like that. That happens when these heavy tropical monsoons. That is quite an experience to see, no? But when you look at the social media, you maybe think that whole southern Thailand, including Phuket, is floating and that you can't travel on the roads or anything. And here we are sitting. Yes, in October and in beginning of November, sometimes there is 1 or 2 days when it can be quite heavy rain. But like today, it's been so hot the whole day. And
look at me,
yeah,
sweat
look at
like
me
crazy.
too. Just walked around a little bit, and you are like in a sauna almost, no?
Yeah.
And this is what people love, you know, even if the tropic climate. That even if like now it's a little bit cloudy in the afternoon, but still we have 30 degrees, or and you can almost feel that the sun is coming through the clouds also, no? No, so everything is more or less like normal, I should say, no? And if there is anything that is not really normal, then it is the demand and the occupancy and the forecast in our bookings. We are talking opposite what I can hear like this, that we have a demand that people try to book, but maybe try to book too late and they can't get exactly what they need, or they can't book 2 weeks in a row because it's already fully booked. So I should say that if you're going to travel to Kamala, and if you're going to come, I talk out of my own experience, then you need to book quite a lot in advance to be sure to have 2 full weeks like this, or book with a tour operator, of course, that already have an allotment in the hotel. But like I had a meeting with my department managers today, and I showed them a paper where I have marked yellow on all the days when we have stopped sales now in November and December. And that is a lot of days. No? So the forecast for us is looking very bright. We have a higher occupancy and in the forecast this season than we had last season. And last season was better than the season before. So since COVID, and that is the honest truth. Of course, everybody struggled during the COVID and maybe the year just after COVID.
Yeah, but COVID is 4 years ago.
Yes, that's what
we
I
have to forget.
No,
now.
that's what I mean. Already the second year after the COVID, we were back to about the same as before COVID. And the third year after COVID was better than the season that before COVID. And this year for sure, the summer season that we call it, is already, when we say from May to now, October, November, it's a huge increase in both the family resort next door here that I also look after, the Sunwing Family Resort, and also here in Sun Prime. So we are happy and excited for the coming month, and I'm sure that we will have a good season and ending of the year and beginning of the next year, 2026. And you never know what is written for the future, but now we're talking, and that is a part of the philosophy in Thailand as well, to live in the future. Don't worry too much about the past, and don't worry too much about the future, what will happen later. Live in the moment and live in the present here. And when I look at it, what I can see right now, this is an excellent season where we can see that many people knows what we have been talking about, because it's a high pressure on the booking, and nothing could make me more happy, because that will make my staff and myself busy. And we also know that we will have some new friends that we will learn to know here that maybe will come back again and again, and also many of our old friends that has been here. When I say friends, I mean guests, because many of them is more or less like friends. And I am also very lucky to have staff that work many years with me. They stay here because of that nice atmosphere that they create themselves together with the guests. But
this is also about the package is good. Also for the staff have to be good, the package.
This
when have tourists here what always have bad move and always stress and always pressure, not stay here a long time. This is normal and search another place.
But you can think yourself, if you work in a pool bar or in a bar or in the restaurant, and then suddenly there is some guest that checked in earlier today or yesterday, and then they walk down, and suddenly you as a barman see 2 guests, a couple for example, that is shining like the sun when they see you, and then maybe the barman also recognize the guests, you know, and get happy back like that. That is I see that all the time, and the guest that returns, they are so happy when they see that barman that they met and got a very good contact with last time they were here, that they see that he's still here, and then of course he get happy when he see the guest that he maybe spended hours talking to during their last vacation or visit. Then he get happy. So I am happy that staff is staying year after year, because that is one of the secrets why guest is returning. And it's like a perfect symbiose between the guest and the guest make the staff happy and the staff make the guest happy. So what could be better now? The Thai people is so nice wherever you meet them.
This is why I'm living here.
Yeah, in the local market, wherever you are, you can feel safe. You don't have to be afraid to go out after dark in the evening here in Kamalano and walk around. There is no threat. You can feel safe, and you get a smile, and people want to talk to you, and maybe they would like to try their English with you, and a little bit like this. And if you have a question about something, they will walk that extra, even the local people.
Yeah, this is true.
So and the climate, of course, and the food, and the sea, and the greenery, and this now. I mean, what is not to like? So there is a reason why you stay, and I also stay, and that people return and return. It is that famous Thai smile and mentality, and it's not only a smile on the lips; it's like a smile in the eyes and in the.
This is a real smile.
It is, and you can feel.
Come from the heart.
And even if they don't smile, you can still feel it in a way that they are speaking in a certain.
Positive people.
Yes, they are positive people, and it comes from the philosophy that most of them is following here since birth. No, that they do kind things and behave in a nice way, and that will spread as rings on the water, you know, and it will be a direct positive thing out of it, but it will also be good for yourself in the very end, because if you are happy and do good things with your fellow people around you, that will sooner or later have a payback in a positive way for yourself, that people will treat you nicely, or good things will just happen in your life. This is what they believe. So I'm not worried at all what they are posting on social media, some of them that is kind of negative for Thailand, and what you said to me. I didn't see too much of that, but I see the flooding pictures. That is easy to think. That is a short moment taken from some streets after heavy tropical rain this time of the year. I mean, soon that weather type that's going to establish itself for the winter season is here, and then it will always come a small rain now and then, even in the dry season. That's why it's so green here, compared with the Mediterranean, where they don't get any rain for the whole summer. It gets like burned. But in Phuket and South Thailand and Thailand in general,
always green. Yeah.
It's always green, because even in the dry season, just like when you hear the wet season and the monsoon season or rainy season, it's not raining all the time. You and me know that.
This raining season was a little bit heavy.
Yeah, it is. But
not every year is the same.
Yes, and now the end of it has been a little bit later and a little bit heavy. Yes, but I mean, during that 6 months that they call the monsoon season and the rainy season, there is so many weeks and months that is very nice summer. It's most the sea that is a little bit rough. But in the same way, the dry season is not really 100% dry either. You know that even in January, February, March, it could be not, maybe we don't see rain for 1, 2, 3 weeks. But then sooner or later, there will be a 1-hour rain or a 30-minute rain in the evening.
And everybody's happy.
Everybody is happy, because the nature needs it, and it clears the sky a little bit. And after 30 minutes or 1 hour, you can see the stars on the sky again, even if it rained like hell for 30 minutes. You know, people normally go out with the videos and the phones and make small clips out of the rain, because the tropic rain is quite something, no? I can see plenty of people on the balcony with the mobiles taking photo with the high sound from that tropic rain, no?
I live here now 4 years, as I told you, and when have heavy rain, I always make a video and send my family to Germany and say, look, again, I think the sky come down now.
Yes.
This is
and
true.
normally it rests for 20 minutes or 30, and then it's no problem. But this time of the year, when there is a change in the weather type for a few weeks before the more dry come in, then it can happen that it continue for 2-3 hours like that, and that is when the streets somewhere in some places the streets get flooded. But I mean, it's important to know that if you come 14 days to Thailand, you should have an extremely bad luck if you don't get a majority of the days with sunshine and with, I mean, the heat and the warm is always here. There is never below 24, 25 degrees in the air, day or night or any month, or if it's raining, it doesn't matter, it's still 24, 25 degrees. No?
We look positive forward to the high season, what is coming. You have any message for the German or for the European guys what will come here to the Sun Prime Hotel? And the best of is if you can tell in German.
Oh,
here is
no, I don't want to speak in German.
Okay.
Under pressure. I can say herzlich willkommen nach Thailand und Kamala und meinen Hotel hier, Sunwing and Sun Prime Kamala Beach. Aber otherwise, if you have the possibility to escape a couple of weeks during the European winter, give yourself, treat yourself with that escape if you can and have the possibility, because you will hardly regret it. It is a long trip, yes, there is a 10, 12, 13 hours trip to come here, but when you are here you will not regret it. We can probably guarantee this, more or less.
Of course.
You will walk in your short pants and your flip-flops and a t-shirt or bikini for all your vacation. You don't have to change one time if you don't like, and you can just lay down your body in a massage, a little hut or little bit place along the beach or in the hotel. You don't have to change, you just take off your shirt and you lay down and you have a massage. No? You can sit close to the sea, drinking something that you like to drink and eat a nice Thai food for a very good money. I mean, this was expensive. Yes, if you compare with Thailand 20 years ago, it is more expensive today. So I think actually Southeast Asia is a much nicer place to be now than Europe, and especially from now, November to April. Then of course the spring and the summer is nice to be in Germany and Sweden. But right now, from now November to April, I should say, if you have the possibility, please come here and we will take care of you, and the Thai people will take care of you in any way that is possible. And your euro money or your Swedish krona or whatever money you have will give you a lot here compared with what is back home. So if you stay here 2-3 weeks and you eat here and you take massage and so here, maybe do some shopping to bring home some clothing or something, you will almost be you know, saving the money that you should have spent back home, so to pay your trip for. No? So welcome. And maybe we see you here this winter or whenever you get the possibility.
So, liebe Thailand-Freunde, noch irgendwelche Fragen? Dann fragt und haut sie rein in die Kommentare und schreibt einen Kommentar, denn jetzt habt ihr mitbekommen, wie hier die Situation tatsächlich in Thailand und hier auf Phuket ausschaut. Der Johann, wie gesagt, seit 15 Jahren Manager hier des Hotels, sehr erfolgreich. Selbst in der Low Season ist der Sun Prime hier richtig gut gebucht und in den nächsten Tagen und Wochen wirst du hier kaum einen Platz bekommen. Also das widerspricht all diesen Meldungen, dass in Thailand nichts mehr los ist, hier keine Touristen mehr am Start sind. Also lasst euch hier nicht für dumm verkaufen, bildet euch eure eigene Meinung, setzt euch rein ins Flugzeug, kommt nach Thailand. Vielleicht nicht unbedingt jetzt im Dezember, Januar, aber zum Jahreswechsel, wenn der vorbei ist, also 10., 15. Januar, gehen die Preise auch wieder ein bisschen runter. Und trotz alledem hast du hier perfektes Wetter, die Thais sind gut drauf, du bekommst ein Lächeln, du bekommst gute Preise im Vergleich zu dem, was du zu Hause bekommst und eine Wettergarantie obendrauf. Also in den Flieger steigen, eine eigene Meinung bilden und nicht das glauben, was einem tagtäglich um die Ohren gehauen wird. Ihr müsst auch nicht das glauben, was ich euch und der Johann euch erzählt. Deswegen, wie gesagt, bildet euch eine eigene Meinung. Und jetzt, wie gesagt, freue ich mich über einen Kommentar von euch. Nicht, dass euch das Video gefallen hat, sondern eure Meinung zu diesem Thema würde mich interessieren. Also seid mit dabei, unterstützt die Community und wenn ihr Bock habt, gebt uns einen Daumen hoch und abonniert den Kanal, denn wir machen weiter hier auf Phuket in Thailand, denn wir sind sehr, sehr gerne hier und wir lieben Thailand und ich glaube, ihr auch. In diesem Sinne, danke fürs Reinschauen und bis zum nächsten Video. Wir sehen uns morgen. Servus, ciao, bye bye.